Welcome to Redoing Life, a channel that encourages and empowers you to recognize you are the agent of change in your life and to start changing. Today we are going to unwind from a busy and stressful workday by adding to our practice the Savasana pose and an affirmation, additional ways to help us physically relax the body and mind. So far in the Unwind After Work mini-series, you have learned how to do deep breathing and apply a warm compress on your eyes, physical actions that can help the body calm down. In my personal practice, on top of these two physical actions, I do the Savasana pose and tell myself an affirmation. These actions continue to help me manage my anxiety and to continue to build resilience. Today, this video will demonstrate the full version of what I practice on a daily basis. This is me time, so identify a physical space or place in your home that is quiet, comfortable, and free from distraction. For today's practice, I will demonstrate using our living room bed/sofa. I ask that you put your cell phone or any electronic devices on silent for the time we practice. If you live in a multi-family home or have little ones, feel free to use earplugs later on to drown out the noise and/or close the door to the room you're in. Quick note, this video has timestamps in the video description below. Feel free to skip ahead or go back. To go straight to the new content, I'm going to assume you're good at deep breathing and that you know how to do warm compress on your eyes. If not, please go back to these videos and practice again or refresh yourself on it. Links to these videos will be available in the video description below and at the end of this video. Head to the comfortable place you identified in your home. We are going to practice the yoga pose called Savasana or corpse pose. Keep in mind this is a modified version of Savasana. Savasana is the final resting pose you typically do at the end of a yoga exercise session where you literally surrender your body to the earth beneath you, breathe, and relax. Assuming you have your warm towel ready to apply to your eyes, go ahead and apply it when it's 40 degrees Celsius. Start your 5-minute timer on your stopwatch or phone. Lay down on your back and I will guide you on how to do the Savasana pose. You already laid down on your back. Roll your shoulders down away from your ears. Extend your arms out and place them on the sides of your body. Have the palm of your hands face up towards the ceiling. Now for those who are still mastering deep breathing, you can keep your hands on your chest and stomach if that allows you to be confident in your practice. Extend your legs out and have your feet hip-width apart. Take up as much space as you can with your body on whatever you are laying on. Relax every part of your body. Soften your face, soften your jaw, so you are not clenching your teeth. If you need a visual, this is how the pose looks like overall. In this pose, you will have your warm towel on your eyes and you will be practicing deep breathing in this pose. That is why I said it's a modified Savasana pose. This is a new practice, so this will take some time getting used to. When in Savasana, I ask you to be vulnerable and surrender your entire physical body to the surface you lay upon. A great time to literally ground yourself and be in this moment of silence and rest. With that, we will add the affirmation. The words of affirmation we can use are, "My work day is done. I had done enough." Feel free to modify the affirmation to what you think is most effective for your situation and what resounds with you most. For example, "My work day is done. Now is my time to rest." This is a way to show yourself support, compassion, empathy, and love at the end of a hard work day. Another way to help positively fill your love tank. As you practice your deep breathing, we will incorporate the affirmation when you do your deep breath out. The affirmation itself could take up to 6 seconds to say, and we will say it in our head slow, loud, and with intention. Let's do 2 practices of deep breathing together so you can incorporate the new affirmation with my help. Here we go. Breathe in through the nose and make the stomach rise for 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold that breath for 0, 1, 2. Breathe out through the nose and allow the stomach to fall. Here we will say the affirmation together in our heads. My work day is done. I had done enough. Let's go again. Breathe in through the nose and make the stomach rise for 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold that breath for 0, 1, 2. Breathe out through the nose and allow the stomach to fall. Here we will say the affirmation together in our heads. My work day is done. I had done enough. In doing all these physical things, saying the affirmation and being in the moment of your practice, there should be no other thoughts creeping into your mind. If there are, acknowledge them and let them go to be dealt with after your practice. Whatever you do, try not to fall asleep during this practice. This is where a stopwatch or cell phone timer will come in handy in keeping you to practicing for 5 minutes. When the 5 minutes are up, wiggle your toes and your fingers. Take a big stretch up and out. Then slowly roll to one side of your body and take your time getting up and out of this resting pose using arm strength. I emphasize that you take your time and get up slowly, as I have done this quite quick in the past and had found myself get very lightheaded very fast, so don't do what I did. Keep to a time of 5 minutes for your practice. You can practice the Savasana pose as many times a day along with your deep breathing and warm compress for the eye. In regards to saying the affirmation, you can practice that along with the Savasana pose, deep breathing, and warm compress for the eye after work and just before bed. Found this video helpful? Hit the like button, share with friends, and subscribe to the channel.